Good evening, and thank you for joining us on a very busy Wednesday. We're going to begin tonight with breaking news about the disgraced comedian and television star Bill Cosby. As we come on the air, the 83-year-old is out of prison and back at his home after Pennsylvania's Supreme Court threw out his 2018 conviction for sexually assaulting a woman in the same house more than a decade ago. Now, in a ruling that stunned prosecutors as well as the dozens of women who have accused Cosby of drugging and raping them, the state's highest court argued the entertainer's due process rights were violated when he gave incriminating testimony against himself during a civil case, testimony that was later used against him in court. Now, Cosby, the judges said, only talked because a previous prosecutor had agreed not to charge him. Well, tonight, the former sitcom star is refusing to talk on camera, but in an exclusive off-camera interview just moments ago, Cosby talked to CBS's Jericka Duncan. And Jericka is live outside of Cosby's house in Pennsylvania tonight. And Jericka, what did Cosby tell you?
Well, put it frankly, Norah, he basically said that this is about sending a message around the world. He said that what happened to him was unjust and that justice was served. A triumphant Bill Cosby, flanked by his attorneys, flashed the victory sign as a free man, upending the first high-profile sexual assault case of the Me Too era. In a strongly worded 79-page opinion, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruled that Cosby, now 83, had been denied a fair trial in 2018, a huge blow to his many accusers. Cosby was nearly 3 years into a 3 to 10-year sentence for aggravated indecent assault against former Temple University employee Andrea Constand. He was charged with drugging and sexually assaulting Constand in his Philadelphia area home in 2004. Explaining their decision, the justices wrote that prosecutors engaged in a bait and switch because of a non-prosecutorial agreement that had been struck with a previous prosecutor. The agreement gave Cosby the assurance that he would not be criminally prosecuted if he testified in a civil case brought by Constand. But that's what happened. Cosby testified in a civil lawsuit that he gave quaaludes to women he was pursuing for sex, evidence that was later used against him.
We can't have a criminal justice system where prosecutors pull out the rug from underneath you because of politics.
CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman said today's court decision was based on the law, though it will be unpopular.
People will feel abandoned, particularly victims of sexual assault. They will feel that the court, quote unquote, let him out on a technicality. This is not a technicality. It's a violation of constitutional magnitude.
All right.
The beloved comedian and actor was best known for his role as the lovable husband and father in The Cosby Show. But his family-friendly reputation was left in tatters as more than 60 accusers came forward. For Victoria Valentino, who says Cosby raped her in 1969, the news was gut-wrenching.
It's just astounding. It sends the message that the law is not on our side. Once again, women have been just thrown under the bus.
Cosby accuser Andrea Constand released a statement today saying the decision she found it to be disappointing and concerned about how this will impact other sexual assault victims. Norah?
And Jericka, I want to know more about your exclusive interview. What happened when you went inside Cosby's house?
You know, we asked if there was an opportunity to speak to Cosby personally. His publicist walked me here at this driveway into the home. What I walked in was the first floor, the kitchen area. There were two people standing by. One person said Cosby wanted pizza for dinner tonight. The publicist then went upstairs and I guess asked Mr. Cosby, Bill Cosby, if we could come up there and talk to him. We were upstairs in his bedroom for about 5 minutes or so. He was wrapping up a conversation with someone. He seemed very excited, obviously, to be home, very comfortable. But his takeaway really was he was glad that he had his freedom and said that this sends a message around the world. I know he just tweeted a very similar message, but that is what he focused on during that very short 5 minutes with him today.
All right, Jericka Duncan with that CBS News exclusive. Thank you.